2023. Take it away.
Who's it gonna be, Kyna or Use? Like we said, Use has already beaten Kyna once before, which means that Kyna has to do 2 best of 5s against Use if he wants to be crowned the BCX 2023 singles champion.
Kyna did bring it all the way to Game 5 against Use, but wasn't able to close it out. We'll see if this set is any different. Now, you see on the bottom of your screen, Kyna has an L next to his name. That means he's coming through on the elimination side. Meanwhile, Use has a W because he's coming through on the winner's side. That means it's a double elimination tournament. One of the first things we covered, Kyna has to win 2 sets against Use. He has to double eliminate Use, and so far, it's looking a little rough.
It's looking rough for Kyna, but great for Use. He's got the sword in hand. He doesn't have him quite in that KO percent. That down air just adding up a little bit more damage, but a downlight recovery might not do it just yet for Use.
There is a weapon spawn on the field. We haven't seen Kyna move over to the axe, which has been his main weapon of choice for the past couple sets. He might want to try and lean on that a little bit further into this game, as Use was able to take the first stock with only about 100 damage on it.
Now he's over to that greatsword. It's been a powerhouse weapon for Use for a while, but now Kyna's on that axe, which, like you said, has been a powerhouse weapon for him.
Use over on the wall. He's taking turns between playing high on that wall, and then he'll go back down low on the wall in case Kyna wants to throw something out that peeks just over that corner. Neutral light gonna send Jae Yun flying. That defense is gonna come in handy, but not on the second time.
Really clean edge guard from Kyna, spot dodging that weapon toss just in time to get out of it and throw out that neutral light and keep Use from getting that wall touch, keeping this one close.
Oh, he goes for the nair, and then the second after that, he goes for the ground pound. Normally, he goes for the double nair, goes for that juggle, the juggle with the light attack after the light attack, but this time, threw out that 360-degree hitbox with the ground pound, found a connection with it. He is still behind Use, but it is not an insurmountable lead.
Use swinging back. As long as Use doesn't get this KO, then Kyna can find all the damage that he needs. But there's the downlight into the recovery, but it wasn't enough. The dare on the first stock gave him the damage he needed to get that KO. This time he didn't get that dare.
It is wild that we could see Greatsword potentially win BCX, and it's not the online BCX when it was released Greatsword.
Side air from Use, he'll get the KO. Kyna gonna have to come in and find that KO immediately, otherwise Use gonna find a lot of runway here.
Swapping back over to the Greatsword, Kyna now has the hammer. Instant cleanup. Coming in at about 2 minutes and 45 seconds into this game, Kyna swapping back over to the axe. He wants that damage build opportunity. He's sticking to the ground. He's not jumping up and going for the nairs.
He is not challenging Use in the air. He's like, you can sit on that soft platform, but eventually you're going to want to come down. The sweat beads come out from Use. He's running out of options, but Kyna just takes that opportunity to get some more damage.
We're now seeing a standard aerial from Kyna being the first axe neutral air and then the ground pound. He's threw out yet another ground pound in the air. That wasn't something he was doing too much earlier, so he's changing things up here to go against Use.
Goes in for the side light. This time he'll hit it. He gets the ground pound, punishing the dodge of Use. Oh, but the weapon toss goes through and Use capitalizes, gets a big 3-piece into the recovery. Use gonna take game number 1.
Use is 2 victories away from going home with the gold medal. His runway for takeoff is so much shorter than Kyna's at this moment, and he's ready to take off. Like the Vector he used to play, he's a jet plane and he's ready to launch.
He's got all the jet fuel he needs to fly, and he is flying high right now. As we get into game number 2, Kyna and Use can Kyna find any response, because right now Use has just been running wild.
Kyna starting off with the hammer, Use is starting off with the sword. Back-to-back neutral lights coming out. Goes for the big move, the ground pound over the stage, stays there for just a second. Great dodge to get through the downlight in Kyna's corner guard. Again, Kyna very much staying on the ground, trying to control that ground as much as he can, waiting for the landing to come in. That time there was a falling side air that made a connection with Kyna. There's the stomp side air from Kyna. Stomp side light because he picked it up right on that corner. He knows exactly when to Sayer versus side light depending on where he picks up that first D-light.
Stomps being thrown out from Kyna. Doesn't hit the side air. Use lands, gets a nice little neutral light. Both of them jockeying for that stage control. Weapon toss to open up, coming out from Use.
They're both being so careful with how often they attack. He went for the stomp down air, but ends up dropping it. Neutral light coming out. That's going to forcefully disarm Kyna. There is a weapon spawn on the field. That neutral air is going to give him some room to go and grab it, but Use also grabbed the second one.
Neutral light, Use not able to land, and he will have to land on his second stock. Kyna gets the first one.
Sticking with the axe. Oh, not enough just yet. Didn't even send out screen. He ended up driving out of that recovery, so it didn't have that final force dump that happens right at the end, but the D-Light recovery is going to make full connection, and the KO goes off the top. Use about 40 to 50 damage behind Kyna, which with the way he's been outputting damage so far in this set is virtually nothing.
Ooh, there's a dodge coming out from Kyna, but Use had him in the air, so couldn't do too much more. Opted to swap weapons and get that primed greatsword. Kyna getting stuck in the blender, but he gets out of it.
We're seeing some of the greatsword momentum now coming out in this game too. Opening up with that neutral light, but Kyna was behind him. Finds the punish, finds the juggle as well. No ground pound. The follow-up is the side air this time. Sent Use over far to the left side. Now he was sent high and right. The range on that side light from Use.
The weapon toss just halting Use. The downlight, Kyna maintains the tiniest of leads.
And this is what I was talking about with Kyna finding D-Light KOs. Normally that's a bad thing. Normally that means inefficiency, but you can see he was just outputting damage faster than Use was. If you look at the clock, it didn't really take that long for him to find that second stock, and he found the D-Light up on the soft platform, so that was a smart move for the KO there rather than just like hoping for a read or hoping for a stray hit. But Use was able to answer back in quick fashion yet again, and we are even going into this final stock. Kyna needs this game to help interrupt the momentum that Use has going into this set.
Now, right now, I don't think Kyna can afford to lose this stock. He needs to take this, but Use, once again, getting those openers. He's getting the opener into the bridge.
Before he was going for the double dares, then he just hit one and waited. He didn't want to throw anything out because he didn't want to take the punish from Use. There's the side light. No major damage coming off of that. The side light doesn't quite have the range, but this one does. Finds the two-piece with the neutral light bridge.
Swaps over to the hammer. Use not able to get that recovery off that down air.
Kyna just patrolling the ground while Use is floating up.
Oh, misses the stomp. Misses another stomp.
Kyna's looking lost right now. He's not able to find anything.
Oh, the recovery almost puts him off screen. One more recovery from Use, and Kyna could be down 0-2. Use able to avoid the stomps from Kyna, and there it is, the finisher from Use. He's up 2-0.
The stomps from Kyna are completely unsuccessful now. He's not able to find them in the right space. He's not able to find them in the right time. He's not able to find them at any type of range whatsoever. Use is just dancing around them each and every time. He completely has Kyna's number here. The floundering from Kyna to find those downlights. That was like the only thing that he had there. Everything that he threw out completely missed.
And now it comes down to this, the final game for Kyna potentially if he cannot close this out. Otherwise, Use is going to be crowned your BCX 2023 champion.
D-Light Dare sending Kyna over the edge. Use and Kyna swapping positions. You see Kyna backing up here. He does have the axe. A lot of last game he spent with the hammer in his hand, especially towards the end. Back-to-back neutral lights again. Use is finding so much damage. A third and the side sig. Use with a full stock lead now and 2 games in this set.
He's got so much momentum on his side now. Everything coming up Use.
Has the great sword, which Kyna has not found the solution to, especially not when he has the hammer in his hand. Use's movement is too good. Use's initiations are too good. Use's advantage states are too good and too frequent.
He's just in Kyna's head now. He's finding hit after hit. He's not having to go for reset and just walking away with an opener bridge. Instead, he's going into the finishers. There's the dare. There's the recovery. Use, is he going to 3-stock Kyna to finish this out?
He's about to be staring at a 2-stock lead on Kyna. The weapon toss there, he's able to pick it back up as well, finds it downer, goes for the on-stage ground pound against Kyna and takes virtually no punishment from it.
Hughes with the weapon advantage. Downlight into the recovery. Weapon toss to help him out. 3 stocks to use. 1 stock left for Kyna.
Hughes has complete control. He has control of the physical game with his 2-stock lead. He has control of the mental game with the pressure that he's putting onto Kyna. He has control of the weapon game. Now that Kyna has the hammer in his hands, he has control of the crowd as it is chanting, use, 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 use.
We know who the crowd here at Cobb Galleria wants to win. We know who's close to winning as he's got Kyna in the open air, but Kyna gets back safely. Can he deny the 3-stock at the very least here?
We need to see that Axe gameplay coming out. He has to find a miracle here. Oh, these second hits, these bridges coming out from Hughes have not found a connection yet, but the damage is still adding up nonetheless.
This is the downlight, misses the neutral light. Neutral light this time, he denies the 3-stock, gives a kiss, but is it enough? There's still 2 fresh stocks for Hughes.
And I think that kiss was absolutely genuine. Even if he takes the L here, he knows that Hughes deserves the victory. Back to the hammer. Hopefully he can find the downlights against Hughes, but Hughes is staying very aerial. Okay, we see a stomp side air. Feels like it's been a long time since we've seen that, but Hughes instantly answers back.
And hit with the bridge, and there's the dare. Hughes is your BCX 2023 champion.
Somehow Hughes overcame every single game that Kyna has defeated him here in recent memory. He overcame every single player that went up against him in this bracket. Hughes is your BCX 1v1 champion.
He deserves so much accolade. Not only did he break the curse of NA winning all the 1v1s in the LAN environments, but now he's broken the curse of NA winning all the 1v1s in the World Championships. NA has got to step up their game, but right now South America is on top because Hughes is your champion.
And Hughes came back. He started off the year so strong, and again, we're always relatively speaking for the context of this. Spring Royale 2023 first place, DreamHack Dallas first place, DreamHack Valencia 13th from Hughes, and then 4th in the Summer Championship, didn't podium, 4th in the Autumn Championship, didn't podium, but he took that time and he learned and he grinded and he brought the J-Yun all the way to BCX. We have a great sword that won BCX.
Great Sword won BCX, South America won BCX, Hughes won BCX. Give it up for your BCX 2023 1v1 champion. He deserves to lift up that trophy. I've heard it's heavy.
It is. It's gotta be. It's huge. Congratulations to Hughes. An incredible effort that he brought to BCX. More than a year in the making.
So much time and effort put out from Hughes, grinding ranks, grinding competitions, going to lands that we didn't have in the past, putting everything on the line and showing what it means to be a true champion. He is once again the champion, and he absolutely deserves it. We're gonna just take it in the moment. All eyes on Hughes.
I think we got ourselves a good timeline. I'm going to say it. We have a good timeline here. We have Godly and Zen cross-region team coming together, taking 2v2s. We have Hughes, a brand new champion in a brand new region. Brawlhalla is the best that it's ever been.
Yeah, we got, you know what, a gold medal for every region. All the big 3 regions got a gold medal.
That's huge. And we're going to throw it over to Glitter Explosion. I want to hear what Hughes has to say.
Do Brazil, parabéns, congratulations on your performance. Tell me what is going through your mind right now.
Thanks, I'm thanking like everyone, thanks God for this. I never imagined myself in a position like that, so I'm very happy, very, very proud of myself.
You should absolutely be very proud of yourself. Enjoy this moment here with everybody and tell us a little bit about your experience this year at BCX.
From the last BCX, this BCX was awesome. Like, they improved the BCX. It's insane. I really like the event. Like, it's always good to see my friends, people that I can see normally. So it's amazing to be here with you guys. Thank you, thank you.
Now, before I let you enjoy your celebration and the trophy and just the feeling of being the world champion, I want to give you an opportunity to do any thank yous to anyone who supported you along the way or shout outs, and you can do it in whatever language you want.
Okay. Então, primeiramente agradeço a Deus por tudo, agradeço aos meus pais por me dar a oportunidade de estar aqui, poder fazer meu melhor, me esforçar. Muito obrigado por sempre confiar em mim. Sempre dá uma motivação para continuar, nunca ter duvidado de mim. E eu queria fazer um agradecimento especial, queria agradecer ao Lopes. Esse cara é o pessoal mais incrível que eu já conheci na minha vida, leva pra minha vida, é como se fosse um irmão pra mim. E o que eu desejo pra ele é que ele possa voltar a competir. Uma parcela dessa vitória o Lopes tem, porque ele sempre se dedicou pra me ajudar, sempre jogou comigo, me ajudou, sempre fez seu máximo pra mim ajudar. Eu amo muito esse cara, velho. Então, eu agradeço a você, Lopes. Muito obrigado, viado. Te amo de coração. Obrigado a todos que estão nesse evento. Thank you, guys.
All right, I want to hear you guys be the loudest you have been all weekend to close out the show one more time for Use, your world champion of BCX 2023.